Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Good morning, wherever you're watching this from. I decided to do a video where I would show you an example of a swing trade, okay? Now, for those of you who are able to attend Saturday's information session, I did a very light information session. I didn't advertise it all over social media. I didn't pretty much I didn't do much advertising. I decided to email all of the individuals who are in my email community and all of my past private clients. I've helped a lot of people set up their long-term investments. Some people have been investing for the first time since for the past 5 years, 4 years, 6 years, 12 years since they have worked with me, and they have seen amazing returns, multiple six figures, being able to see, wow, retirement is actually not, far-fetched like I thought it would. I can actually reach my goals, right? And so once you have the dollar cost averaging, once you've seen the power of investing and you've experienced it, you've experienced the down market, you've experienced an up market, and you now have the experience. Usually the next step is, Kat, what's next, right? Okay, I've done the Roth IRA, I've done the 401k, I've done the basic ETFs, I've even pick some of my own core holdings, but how do I create income from the stock market, right? And so those of you who attended the information session, you were able to see that swing trading is essentially you are flipping the stock, right? You're flipping the stock, all right? And you're buying low, okay? Buy low, sell high, right? So you're waiting. So like a swing, you're catching it at the low, and then you're swinging it high, right? So when the market dips, like right now, we're experiencing a dip, but that's why I decided to do this program right now, right? Hey, I see an opportunity. Let me teach you how to take advantage of it, okay? And so right now is the dip. Now, long term, you may see a dip in your portfolio, but long term, you're going to keep buying, and eventually you're expecting the market to go back up within a few months, if not a few years, right? But how can you take advantage of these opportunities and create some swings, right? Buy low and then sell at the old high, or at a new high, or at a higher price, right? How can I do that? So today's video is meant to show you an example of a swing trade, okay? So the first step, right, to finding a swing trade is to step one, right, is to find a solid company, okay? Solid company. Now, the goal is to buy low, sell high. If the stock is low and it goes lower and lower and lower and never goes back up, you cannot buy low, sell high. Instead, you're going to have to buy low and sell lower, right? So we don't want a stock that's going to continue to go down. You cannot buy low, sell high on a stock that's doing this. Because if I were to buy low, let's say I say, okay, right here it's low, and then it keeps going lower. Oh, I'm going to buy here, and it keeps going lower. At this point, you're just sinking at this point, right? You're just literally throwing away money. So you want to stay away from stocks that are not healthy. Okay. Now, if you have worked with me in the past, you already know how to analyze the health of a company. If you haven't, I am creating some new training. So eventually I will have a training. So by the time you're watching this video, if the training is up, go ahead and check the comments or the description, and you will see the link for how to analyze if a company is healthy or not. That's the first step, right? You can't, just like when you go and flip a house, you're not going to go flip a house that's going to continue to lose value, right? You want to flip a house that has potential to go higher once you flip it. It's the same thing. So if you're going to flip the stock, if you're going to buy low, sell high, you want to be confident that there's a high likelihood that the stock is going to go back up, right? Step two, once you have found a solid company, now you want to see, step two is, where are the big banks buying and selling, right? So now you want to know when are the big banks buying, right? Why would I want to buy when the big banks are buying? Well, think about it. Let's think about it for a second. Who controls the market? Us retail traders who maybe move a few $1 million, or the institutional investors, the big boys, the hedge funds, the investment firms, the big banks who trade trillions, billions of dollars, right? So imagine if I have this phone here and this phone is, I don't know, $500. And something happens, it's hyped up, or something happens to the phone, and now the value of the phone is now $1,500, right? So what's going to happen? Well, some right now, a lot of people are going to come and buy it because right now it's on sale, right? Right now it's on sale. So if you see that there's a potential for the phone to go to $1,500 for whatever analysis, everybody's going to start buying it. And so what happens when everybody starts buying? What happens when everybody wants something and there's only a little bit of it? The price goes up, right? Basic supply and demand. And so with that being said, when the big banks decide, hey, we're going to buy millions of shares of this, trillions of shares of billions of shares of this, guess what's going to happen to the price? It's going to go up, right? And so you want to buy what the big boys are buying. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, or well, if this was live, I would say type in a 5 in the chat, but you can type it in the comment, right? Okay. All right. Step 3, right? Automate when you buy the stock and when you sell it. Okay. All right. So these are the 3 steps right here. Okay. Now, obviously, I was trying to make it as simple as possible. You could put a little step where you have to plan. Actually, let's do that. Let's make it a 4-step. I was trying to make it too simple, right? Let's make it a 4-step. Okay. Step 4. So step 3, we're gonna make this one the last one. Okay. This is step 4. Okay. Step 3 is gonna be plan. Right? Plan how much you're gonna buy. Plan how many shares you're going to buy, or also plan how much money you want to make, right? Plan how much money you want to make. Okay. So plan how many shares you want to buy and plan how much money you want to make. Okay. All right. So you always want to go in with a plan. You don't want to just buy a few shares and see what happens. That's not being intentional. If this class were, if this program were to say how to open a business to make money or how to create income within your business, you would have to put in some sort of work, right? Put in some sort of systems, make some sort of decisions, right? Take action in order to create that income. And so you want to be intentional with how much money you want to make. All right. So we're going to take a look at an example. Okay. All right. So go ahead and click in the link in the comments for part 2. See you soon.